Today topic is the specification and bitwise working function. Some SFRs which are mostly used in the PIC microcontroller. So our first SFR, that is the special function register, is status register. Status register is an 8-bit register and mostly bit associated flag associated registers. The figure shows about the status register of the 16F877A. Status register are readable as well as writable, except 2 bits, power down and the timer out bits. So we discuss the first bit, that is the bit 0 carry bit. This bit is the readable or writable. So this is the carry flag is generated when the result of an operation, that is the while programming, and the operation is carry generated from MSB bit to the next higher bit. Is in that case this bit becomes 1, otherwise this bit remains the reset. So carry flag is set when result of an operation generated can carry from D7 to D8 bit. Next bit is the digital carry. This is again readable or writable bit, and this bit, that is the digital carry flags, set when carry generated from D3 bit to D4 bit, that is from lower nibble to higher nibble. In that case this flag is set, otherwise the flag remains reset condition. The next bit is bit 2Z0 flag. This bit is read and writable. In this case 0 flag is activated or arises when the result of an ALU operation becomes 0. In that case 0 flag is equal to 1 and the 0 flag is set, otherwise it will remain the reset condition, that is when the result is ALU condition is other than 0 flag remains in 0. The next bit is the bit 3 power down bit. This bit's read only. So power down bit flag is nothing but which indicates that where your device power saving mode or sleep mode, in that case only it is executed or activated, as that is the PD bar. So it is active low signal to activated to detect that the condition it should become to the low, that is 0 and default it is 1. So whenever the device moves into the sleep mode, in that case only PD bar is equal to 0, otherwise it is default condition, it becomes 1, that is the similar to the power down. Here timeout also, that is the next bit is the timeout bar. Timeout also active low signal. Whenever watchdog timer completes the duration and it is roll over, in that the case it will become 0, otherwise default timeout bar is also 1. So timeout is related to the watchdog timer, and whenever it completes the duration, at that time only it will generate the low signal, otherwise it will becomes 1. This bit is read only. After that remaining their bits are the register bank selection bits. The next bit is the RP bits, that is the RP1 and the RP0 bits, is used for the selection of the register bank by direct addressing mode, and the last bit IRP bit used for the selection bank in using the indirect addressing mode. that is the figure number 10.3 is the direct addressing mode, and the figure number 10.4 it is the indirect addressing mode. Indirect addressing mode, those bits are the readable or writable. So while using the direct addressing mode, here the two bits are used, that is the RP0 and RP1. For the selection of the register bank in direct addressing method, here it is the possible to the select and the individual register bank. It is each possible and the select individual register bank. It is bank having the capacity of the bank is the 120 kilobytes. So if we make and the arrangement of these two bits is the combination of the bank 1 is the combination of the bits RP0 and RP1, like 00, then bank 0 is selected, then 01 the bank is 1 selected, then 10 register bank 2 is selected, then 11 register bank 3 is selected. So this is the related to the direct addressing mode. And if we are using indirect addressing mode, in that case here only one bits available or the selection of the register bank, that is the IRP bits is the making of the IRP bits is 0. In that case first two bank 1 and bank 0 will be selected IRP 1, and in that case next to register bank 1 and next to register bank, that is the bank 2 and bank 3 are selected. So if we case the IRP bit here is the R continuity selected. The next SFR is the PCON register, that means the power control register. In that power control register contains flag which can differentiated between the type of the reset occurred: power on reset, brownout reset, a watchdog timer reset, and the external MCLR reset, master clear reset. Figure 10.5 shows the PCON register, power control register. Both power on reset bar and the brown out reset bar are readable and writable. This is the bit 0 and bit 1. Power on reset bar is the power on reset status bit. If this is 1, it means that is the no power on reset has occurred, and if it is 0, then it means that power on reset has occurred. Similarly, brownout reset bar is, if it is 1, then it means no brownout reset has occurred, and if the 0, then means brownout reset is occurred. Other bits PCON marked with dashed lines are unimplemented and the read as 0. It must be notated the configuration bit BODEN allow the enable or the disable brownout resets. The next register is the option register. Here the option register is the 8-bit register, which is also readable as well as writable. All the bits or flags are readable as well as writable. We are discussing regarding to the option register. The first 3 bits are allocated to the prescaler rate selection bit. That is, the PIC microcontroller supports the prescaler circuit for the enhancing the timer operation or the counter operation. So prescaler circuit available for the timer as well as the watchdog timer. So selection of this rate is dependent on the position of the PSO, PS1 and the PS2. So here it is shown in the table. bit value nothing but the from PS0 to PS2 there is the bit combination of the 000 to 111, and the combination also mentions so as have seen all the bits are 000, then get the for timer 0 the selection rate is our has 2, and the for watchdog timer WDT in that case the selection ratio is 1.2. So similarly for the 001 up to the 111 is the shows in table possible combination of the prescaler circuit or the timer or the watchdog timer. After that PSA prescaler assigning bit is most important bit. So this is bit most important assigning the prescaler either timer 0 or the for the watchdog timer. By making this bit 1 we are assigning to the prescaler circuit to the WDT. If the PSA is cleared, the prescaler is assigned to the TMR0. The function PS2, PS1 and PS0 bits is exactly same as about the 16CFX. Then next is the T0SC timer 0 source H select bit. If it is bit 1, this is the increment on the high to low transition on. That is the RA4 or the timer clock is the 1. And if it is 0, the increment on the low to high transitions on the RA4 oblique timer clock 1. Then next bit, 5th bit is the timer 0 clock source select bit. If it is 1, transition on the RA4 or the timer clock pin, and if it is 0, internal instruction cycle clock, that is the clock out. Bit number 6 is the INTDEG interrupt edge selected bit. If it is 1, if the interrupt on rising edge of the RB0 or the INT pin, and if it is 0, interrupt on the falling edge RB0 or the INT pin. Bit number 7 is the RBPU bar, that is the port B pull up enable bit. If it is 1, port B pull up disabled, and if it is 0, the port B pull up are enabled by the individual port latch value.